Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna get into playing some skate today. We're gonna try to have as much fun as possible, get some things done, and if you guys like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. That'd be amazing. Let's get me up there. Let me get out. Let me get up there. You know, that'd be great. Be able to afford a new computer helps me be able to make my video game a lot quicker and load games quicker and play games quicker, not crash every single time the GPU is overworked. Anyways, let's get into this.
Well,
Mission
looks like you're out of stops on this tour. Keep at it. I'm sure more will. Ah, a line challenge.
What's up, skater? Alright, the next leg of the tour is about advanced flip tricks. I figured you should learn from someone that can actually do them, so I'm stepping in for a bit. Burn. Sorry, Slappy. Head over to Rectory Park, and we'll teach Slappy's crew some new tricks. Alright, Slappy's been teaching you, but if you really want to blow up your bag of... Alright, we're gonna try some variations on the pop shove it. But first, let's make sure we've got the basic trick on lock. Okay, but what if you shoved at the board a full circle? You know, a killer 3 shove. That was front side, but most tricks have a mirror version. Let's try a backside 360 shove. Okay, 360 shove-its are on lock. It's time to mash some trick sick tray. Switching up flips and directions gives you cool new names too, like laser flip. Locked in. Notice yourself getting higher scores as the tricks got, trickier? I'm trying to get V's algorithm tuned to perfection. Let's post up a score that'll make Slappy wonder, what the hell was that? sick. Slappy's gonna be confused. Looking at the tour itinerary, grabs and held flips are next. That's definitely Slappy's domain. How about I take you over to his DIY rooftop mega madness spot? All right, this is it. But you'll need to get to the roof to kick things off. I'd take you, but Slappy never gave me an elevator key. He says climbing builds character. I'm all good on the character front, but feel free to work on yours.
So I reckon Shingo filled you in on how harder tricks get better scores. Holding grabs or flips is a great way to keep that. Ouch. I'd ask if you're okay, but with that impervitech stuff, no need. I guess that's a decent enough score, but no grab. Rebate. Ouch. I'd ask if you're okay, but with that impervitech. Ouch. I'd ask if you're okay, but with that impervitech stuff, no. Ouch. I'd ask if you're okay, but with that impervitech stuff, no need. Ouch. I'd ask if you're okay, but with that impervitech stuff, no need. Holy, that was mega nuts. Now try moving around while holding your air to tweak them out even. Okay, next up, we'll get you landing some held flip tricks. Held flip tricks are simple. Flip the board and just avoid catching it with your feet for as long as possible. Excellent. I'm gonna have to figure out the word for 15 flips if you keep this up. Alright, I got a little challenge to put it all together. Get it started whenever you're ready. And remember to hold those tricks, get that air, and with a little luck, I'll find that elevator key to give you. Just don't tell Dingo. Cool. I'll be in touch with the last part of the tour soon. Just gotta get a few things sorted. Later.
Nice times with Slappy, huh? He gave you the key and everything? Damn, what's a Shingo gotta do? Tell you what, I've got the info that'll give you the key to beating the old Slapster's most precious thing. His high score winning run at the House of Rolling Reverence. Head over to the Casper and I'll fill you in. Okay, our goal here is to max out your scores. Remember, a sequence only ends when all four wheels touch the ground. The secret formula is a healthy dose. All right, let's try with one of the new tricks I showed you. See? That's a pretty juicy sequence score, but it all feeds into line scores. They're a running tally of your recent sequence scores. Let's try to get a big line score and push your scoring limits. Don't forget your scoring fundamentals. Keep landing tricks to maintain your line score. You've only got so long when a sequence ends to land another one, or the line score will reset. Gotta keep the flow going. You are crushing it. Legendary line. But how does a line end? Let me give you the lowdown. Lines only end if you slam or when your multiplier runs out. Mix up your tricks and get that score up to keep the multiplier climbing. Let's give it a go. Remember, multiplier, keep those scores up, and don't forget to keep an eye on. Okay, I've marked the Slappy soul-crushing challenge for you at the House of Rolling Reverence. Shouldn't be a problem for a scoring master like yourself. Okay, here's the deal. Holy score attack! That's gonna make...
Yo, high score scorer. Shingo shared a clip of you crushing my benchmark at the Rollin' Rev. That's cool. Records are made to be broken, and Shingo still has to climb up to the Lokes roof spot. Time for more fun to wrap up the tour. It's just around the way. This spot for the final test of your multifaceted bag of tricks is nuts. The parkade is an SV Loke favorite, full of DIY spots and obstacles on each floor. And just wait till you see the ender. Okay, this gone. The Lokes love this garage. Each floor is something cool to skate. Lots of it appropriated from the works yard. Bonus parkade hill bombs to boot. So sick. Me and the Lokes busted out the... You know, this all kind of reminds me of teaching a wee Shingo how to skate. Only you're actually good. Ooh, sizzle dingo burn. That grindage brings a tear to my eye. Okay, let's get up higher. I think they built this place in the 70s. Explains the funky shape, I guess. Doesn't explain the name, though. Maybe get B to search it up. The Lokes set up some obstacles. Oh yeah, don't forget, you can let go of the Manny and push for some more speed. But doing it all in one Manny would look a whole lot cooler. Damn, making the elders proud. That's a hell of a Manny, or wheelie as they were called back in the day. Okay, segue to the next challenge. Flips. Here's a good one. I taught Izzy the finer points of skating the ramps up here. Such a froth and grom. Damn near launch yourself clear off the parkade, down to the streets below. Yup, these quarter pipes are perfect as turnaround transitions to keep your line going. Open up your bag and get trickin'. How about if I distract you with a Shingo story? Such a good kid. Watched him grow from a little ripper playing skate with strangers to filming epic parts for some heavy hitters. And now running the scene in San Van. He's the man. Just don't tell him I said so. I'll deny it. Absolutely nailed it. Okay, head up to the top for... Me and the Lokes love this place. Nothing beats bombing down the spiral and putting your hand up on the ledge to swipe the bird debris off into the mug of whoever follows. I don't know why people don't do that anymore, but if you do, I recommend Glove. You're gonna want to watch yourself on this. Crushed it. I used to kick my feet up and ride Coffin down the ramps here. I promise that little anecdote is relevant. You'll see. Come on. Alright, coffins are real fun stuff. Let's just hit this small drop a seshi. That ramp will send you flying if you hit it wrong. Pretty easy stuff. Just lay down on the board, impaling Vlad style. But hold on tight. Yeah, crushed it. Now for the Ender. Something gnar enough for curtains on this tour. Pop back up with that session marker. Alright, I got this idea from a gaming clip up. Sick. I knew those ramps would come in handy. Needle threaded and no post-challenge coffins required. Hell yeah. Well, you did it. Stoked to see your bag bulging with skate trickery. Want to know a secret to keep it growing? Experiment. It doesn't hurt, there's no losing, and who knows? You might just come up with something new. Your very own NBD. Or check Skatepedia. It's a goldmine of knowledge. I'm signing off for now, but look for Shingo to drop his Expression Session tour soon. Peace.